Have you ever found yourself completely lost in thought, unaware of the world around you? Today, we're diving into the practice of mindfulness and awareness, concepts that are often misunderstood or overlooked entirely. Mindfulness isn't just about sitting quietly and emptying your mind. Quite the contrary. It's about becoming fully engaged with the world around you, about paying full attention to your experiences, moment by moment. It's about examining our automatic reactions and judgments, and understanding how they affect our behavior. It's about cultivating a sense of presence, a deep awareness of the here and now. It's a practice that can be both educational and tough at the same time. And so we find ourselves in a journey of mindful living, a journey that allows us to dive deep into our own consciousness, to understand our thoughts, feelings, and actions better. Remember, mindfulness is not about emptying your mind, but about becoming an observer of your own inner experience. So, how do the Stoics view mindfulness and awareness? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has withstood the test of time, has a unique perspective on these concepts. At the heart of Stoicism lies the idea of mindfulness and awareness, and the Stoics placed a significant emphasis on these principles. They saw them as the keys to living a life of virtue and tranquility. The Stoics believed that we should observe our thoughts and actions without judgment, a notion that may sound surprisingly modern. Stoicism teaches us to become aware of our automatic reactions, to observe them, and to understand them. To truly grasp the Stoic perspective, let's look at some of the key figures in Stoicism, starting with Marcus Aurelius. As a Roman emperor and a Stoic, he wrote extensively about the importance of mindfulness in his personal writings, known as meditations. He advised us to retreat into ourselves, to observe our minds, and to understand the nature of our thoughts. He believed that by doing so, we can gain greater control over our reactions and live a more peaceful life. Next, we have Epictetus, a former slave turned philosopher, who taught that our reactions are within our control, even if the events that cause them are not. He said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them." In other words, it's not the events themselves that upset us, but our judgments and reactions to them. Epictetus urged us to examine these automatic reactions, to question them, and to change our judgments if they lead us to act against our nature. This, according to him, is the essence of Stoic mindfulness. So the Stoic perspective on mindfulness and awareness isn't about emptying our minds or escaping from our thoughts. Instead, it's about understanding our minds, about recognizing our automatic reactions and judgments, and about learning to respond rather than react. Thus, for the Stoics, mindfulness is about understanding our minds and not being controlled by our automatic reactions. How can you incorporate Stoic mindfulness and awareness into your daily life? Stoic mindfulness is about much more than just meditation. It's about being present, being aware, and approaching life with a sense of calm acceptance. The practice begins with daily reflection. Consider the day's events, your reactions to them, and how they align with your values. This reflection isn't about judgment, but about understanding. Remember, we're not trying to eliminate emotions, but to understand them and not let them control us. Next, observe your thoughts. Watch them as they come and go. This practice isn't about stopping thoughts, but about observing them without judgment. As you become more aware of your thoughts, you'll notice patterns, habits, and automatic reactions that you may want to change. Finally, strive to live in accordance with nature. This doesn't just mean being eco-friendly. Rather, it's about understanding your place in the world, accepting what you can't change, and focusing on what you can. It's about aligning your actions with your values and living authentically. Start small. Maybe dedicate a few minutes each day to mindfulness practice. As you become more comfortable, you can increase the time you spend on it. Remember, it's a journey, not a destination. By integrating Stoic mindfulness into your daily routine, you can live a more aware and fulfilling life. In conclusion, Stoic mindfulness and awareness are not about emptying the mind, but about understanding and observing it. We've explored the concept of mindfulness, delved into the Stoic perspective on this practice, and outlined how one can incorporate Stoic mindfulness in daily life. This practice encourages us to examine our automatic reactions and judgments, fostering a more mindful existence. Remember, it's not always easy, but it's worth the effort. With practice and patience, you can cultivate Stoic mindfulness and awareness, leading to a more conscious and fulfilling life.